So now we are having third type of the solid expansion, that is known as volume expansion. What do you mean by volume expansion? As the name suggests, volume. Volume is whenever we are taking any bulk solid. Bulk solid means either we are taking cube, cuboid, sphere, cylinder. Whenever we are having any bulk solid and we are going to heat that solid, which is having its length, breadth as well as its height also, whenever we are heating it, so there is an increase in the volume of the material, and this expansion or this thermal expansion is known as volume expansion. So again, this volume expansion is going to depend upon the three factors. What are that three factors? Might be now you are knowing. First factor is original volume, second factor is rise in the temperature, and third we are having the nature of the solid material. Here we are having the coefficient of the volume expansion. See carefully what is the coefficient of volume expansion. For example, here I am having the volume which is having its original volume V. Before giving heat, the original volume of solid is V, but whenever I am giving the heat to this volume, after taking the heat, for example, now the volume is delta V. Now change in volume after thermal expansion is delta V and temperature is delta T. So this change in volume is directly proportional or going to depend upon two factors. Firstly, it is the original volume, then we are having the change in temperature. So again, instead of directly proportional, we are going to use the is equal to sign. So delta V is equals to, here also I have to use one constant. As we know, in the linear expansion, you have used alpha. In the coefficient of area expansion, you have used beta. And now in the volume expansion or the coefficient of volume expansion, you are going to use one constant, and that constant is known as gamma. So it is gamma. V delta T is as such. So what is gamma? Gamma is nothing but coefficient of volume expansion. So now we are going to define the coefficient of volume expansion, that is gamma. Delta V is as such over V delta T is equals to gamma. What is the definition of gamma? Gamma means change in volume per unit original volume per degree rise in temperature. Okay, this is the definition of the gamma. Now we will see the SI unit for the gamma. What is the SI unit? As we know, gamma is equals to delta V over V delta T. So what is the SI unit of volume? SI unit of volume is meter cube over, again volume is there, meter cube, and delta means change in temperature, that is Kelvin. So meter cube cut with meter cube, again we are having 1 over Kelvin. 1 over Kelvin is nothing but per Kelvin. So SI unit of gamma or the coefficient of volume expansion is per Kelvin. If you want to write in the degree Celsius form, other unit is per degree Celsius. Clear? Always note one thing, that we are not going to use degree with the Kelvin, only degree we are using with the degree Celsius. Okay, Kelvin we are going to simple write Kelvin. So now we are having the relation between the coefficient of volume expansion and the coefficient of linear expansion. As we know, coefficient of volume expansion is gamma and coefficient of linear expansion is alpha. What is the relation between gamma and alpha? Relation is like this. Gamma is equals to 3 alpha. Means for the given material, coefficient of the volume expansion is thrice the coefficient of the linear expansion. Okay. And one thing more, in exams question will come like this also, that what is the relation between alpha, beta and gamma. This all relation we have to write. Relation is like this. Gamma is equals to 3 by 2 beta is equals to 3 alpha. This relation you can note it down. Whatsoever derivation is there that you will do in the higher classes, just note it down the formula or the relation between alpha, beta and gamma. All the coefficients of the linear, area and volume expansion. Gamma is equals to 3 by 2 beta is equals to 3 alpha. And if question will come like this, that what is the ratio of alpha, beta and gamma, then its ratio is 1:2:3. Means alpha ratio beta ratio gamma is 1:2:3. This also you have to learn in accordance to the exam point.